Meghan Markle and her relatives have had a strained relationship since the actress found fame, but her sister, Samantha, says any chances of a reunion have been shut down. Samantha, 56, claims she hasn't spoken to her younger sister since December 2015 when Meghan was residing in Canada while playing Rachel Zane in the hit legal drama, Suits. Meanwhile, Meghan's dad, Thomas, hasn't spoken to his daughter since before her wedding to Prince Harry in 2018. However, Samantha has claimed that the family have tried to reach out to Prince Harry's wife, but they have been met with mockery and what she claims to be public attacks. Samantha said, "Our family have reached out with an olive branch on several occasions, only to be met with being mocked and attacked by PR as if we had no right to talk, when really, we were saying early on that life is short. Now, with everything going on in the world and the possibility of World War III, life could be short for everybody." The former actress, who holds an MA in counseling, added, "Why not make things better by taking the first step in being the bigger person and saying, gosh, let's just stop this, let's make it right." She could do that, and I think as forerunners in the media and in the world, both Harry and Meghan talk about change. Well, then do it, don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. Samantha says the family got really tired of being mocked by Meghan's PR after claims the Markles were only interested in her finances. She has to apologize, whether the family would accept her olive branch or not. She has to apologize, that's what humanitarians do, added Samantha. The mum of three believes that it would have taken Meghan 5 minutes to reach out and it would have put her in a favorable public light. However, Samantha believes that Meghan and Harry cannot make a full return to the UK, explaining, "I can't speak for the British people, but from what I've heard, the pulse of the people is not likely. Their actions against the royal family and the racial mudslinging that took place in the media was so hurtful and egregious that you can take back the spoken word. There are some things that you can forgive, but it seems to be an ongoing thing. You might be able to forgive, but you don't forget, and it makes that inability to forget makes things very awkward, and they can never be as cozy as they once were." Another news, Prince Harry sent shockwaves when he made comments about the Queen during an NBC Today interview that aired last week. During the program, he said he wants to make sure the Queen is protected and has the right people around her. These comments garnered a lot of attention, and one person, in particular, was the Queen's ex-chaplain, Dr. Gavin Ashenden. Dr. Ashenden spoke about Harry's comments on GB News, before referring to the Duke as a jester. Speaking on GB News, Dr. Ashenden said, "I think one of the most interesting things that's come out of the news of late, is something we ought to laugh about, is every country needs a jester. Or somebody to make them laugh. I think, dear Prince Harry has made himself into our national jester, and by coming back to the UK, and explaining that the reason that he doesn't need national security and can visit his family and be polite to them is because his grandmother, the Queen, needs his personal protection." Dr. Ashenden added, "That's such a wonderfully, gloriously idiotic thing to say. I think we can just thank him for bringing a smile to our lips at a time when the news is rather grim, and be grateful to him for that." Harry and Meghan had previously requested, in their announcement, to continue to fully support Her Majesty the Queen, but to work to become financially independent. Speaking on a previous episode of Royal Yes, biographer Tom Quinn said, "I think Meghan and Harry are hoping, and I've had this on good authority, when the Queen dies, Charles will be open to allowing Harry and Meghan to be part-time royals. Which is what they wanted from the start." Tensions between Prince Harry and the rest of the royal family have been heightened for some time, but have been made worse since his, and Meghan's, royal exit. The rifts have been particularly prominent with his brother, Prince William, and his father, Prince Charles. During his interview with NBC Today, which aired last week, Harry refused to comment on whether he misses Prince Charles and William, amid their ongoing feud. The Duke replied, "For me, at the moment, I'm here, at the Invictus Games, focused on these guys and their families and giving everything that I can, 120% to them, to ensure they have the experience of a lifetime. That's my focus here, and then when I leave here, I get back and my focus is my family, who I miss massively." In the NBC interview, the Duke said, "Home for me now is, for the time being, it's in the States. And it feels that way as well.